Games are getting more difficult now as we push on through the remainder of this first half of the season at Union Berlin. We start with Stuttgart, which is a bit more straightforward. We then have Besiktas here, which is a bit more straightforward. Then Borussia Dortmund and Bayern Munich. So hopefully we can ramp up in terms of our performances. If we start off a little bit shaky, we've got the chance to recover before we then go head-to-head against the two big dogs. But things going very well for us in Europe so far. We will be playing Augsburg in the Cup to ensure that things go well for us in the Pokal as well. So I'll sim Stuttgart, I'll sim Besiktas here, and hopefully we'll get what we need to then set us up for 3 strong victories in a row against Dortmund, Augsburg and Bayern. Slightly unlikely, but why not aim high? Today we're saying thank you to you continually for your support in the comment section. We say thank you to The Real Chestro. We say thank you to Mackie's World. And the third one today is Insim Ezgi. Thank you very much indeed for your continued support. Really does mean the world. And of course your continued comments and likes and subscriptions, etc. help push the content to new audiences and grow either this channel or the Chesnoid Plays YouTube channel, where we've got the Player Career Mode, the Football Manager and the Formula 1. Of course, do feel free to join me live on YouTube. The Chesnoid Live YouTube channel link is in the description. And of course, so is the twitch.tv/ChesnoidGaming channel if you would like to watch me live over there instead. Right, ready? One game at a time, get the job done. Stuttgart with Girassi up top for them. Cherki still at camp. They were half decent last season, Stuttgart. So far this season, they're 15th of 18 in the league. Really poor start to the year. They got Teata at centre-back. Zagadou dropped to the bench. Mittelstadt at left-back. Wendell dropped to the bench. And Massimo on the right with Silas dropped to the bench. That might be where they've gone wrong by taking those guys out of the starting lineup. Alternatively, they've started the season with those guys in the starting lineup and haven't been able to get the job done. We're in decent form. Dia and Mount both up to 84 now, you'll notice. We've also thrown Toussaint into the starting lineup here moving forward now because, of course, Kral is on his way out in January. Sold to Barcelona and will leave us at the beginning of the next transfer window as we'll look to make yet more changes to the squad. Only a couple planned for January, though, because so far this season, despite a slow start, as was the case last year, we're getting better and better and more consistent. Shake your hand firmly, sir, but we do hope to beat you today. Corner for Stuttgart. Cherki to deliver. It's not a bad ball. Robertone is the man that heads away. Nati. Oh, he stayed down. Get up. Get up. Get out. Robertone back to his feet, I think. Hopefully he's not going to be hurt for too long. We've had enough of a change around in the midfield of late. We do not want to see one of my go-to goal scorers this season get hurt and be out for a while. Al-Mazrati's been so solid at centre-back. Massimo wins it back, however. And still Stuttgart threaten. Girassi in the middle. Many an option short too. Vanaman, Cherki, goal for the visitors. 1-0. Al-Mazrati. Toussaint again. Robertone shaking off that knock, thankfully. He says, as they now talking about it top left, but the little injury symbol above him has gone. So he must be fine. Here's Folland. Nets is out wide. Nets has many an option in the middle. Robertone short. Wrong option. Wrong option, Lucas. Toussaint intercepts, though. Folland. Mason Mount! Just surely couldn't miss from there. We fire back immediately. Mason Mount's first goal for the club since arriving from Manchester United for a club record £50-odd million. Euro. Good positioning. Hopefully it's the first of many. Nice interception by Nets. Here's Toussaint and Mason Mount. Bouladia needs to make the run into a channel. Didn't really make the right run into a channel. Folland found by Mason Mount, though. And Kev! Yeah! Tor for Union Berlin. 2-1 we lead now. You can't give Folland that much time and space. He's not been as prolific or anywhere close to it so far in this second season. But that killer instinct is still in there. And he kept his balance beautifully. And then on his left foot, picked his spot. 3 points potentially on the way. Sutic back to Tusar. Sutic, Boulaye taking his time. Surprised they didn't shoot on his right, but thankfully we were already in front. If we were still level, I'd have been pretty annoyed at him there. We win by 2-1 against the eventual 10 men of Stuttgart. 3 points into the bag in the league. And now 3 points in the bag in the Champions League against Başakşehir. Would be lovely as a follow-up. Başakşehir lineup with Krzysztof Piątek up top at striker. Okay. Was kind of expecting it to go forward, Mace. Never mind. Forward it comes. Boulaye, Al-Mazrati, Diamande, and Sutic. Sutic and Mason Mount both in the starting lineup together today with Lucas Robertone out with that bruised shoulder. But it's Boulaye that gets the breakthrough, and we lead by a 0 away from home against Başakşehir. Boulaye back in business. Sutic driving forward. Still going. What a run. Martial! Babacan with the save. Had the option to square that, and perhaps it would have been a simpler tap-in for a teammate. Mount with a delivery from the corner. Martial's up again. Needs to keep his feet. Leonardo with a diving headed clearance. Piątek with a diving headed clearance, actually, as it happens. Well intercepted by Sutic. Boulaye. Martial's running. Boulaye going solo. Finding Martial. There's a second. We double the advantage. That should be 3 points in the bag in the Europa League, not Champions League, as I mistakenly said earlier on. Let's get ourselves through to the next round, win this competition, and then get into next year's Champions League. Mount with a through ball to Martial. With the turn, Mason Mount again. Boulaye, I'm not sure if he's onside. If he is, it will be a third. He is. It is a third. Boulaye back with a brace. FC Union Berlin, 3-0. What a way to start the day. It probably will go downhill from here, though, with Dortmund and Bayern. I was hoping to start slowly and ramp up. We're starting up here. So, it's only going to really go down from there, isn't it? Oh, tackled back. Özcan, not Sally Özcan, as I mistakenly said previously as well. That's going to be a free kick for handball there, I think, for them. It is. And Turuj will take it. Chance to pull one back. Abaid, maybe. Oh, it is Turuj. And pull one back they have. In the 64th minute. No point over celebrating too much, lads. You're still losing 3-1, but it was a good free kick. They are potentially slightly back in the game. Very good set piece. If the wall had jumped, they would have blocked it, though. Final whistle about to sound here in Turkey. Just having one final random shot from distance before their fate is sealed. 3 points in the Europa League against Başakşehir. Home fans are not happy about it, but we do have the stronger side. The other side of the group, I didn't quite glance quickly enough there to see what was happening with Berlin, but I believe last time we saw they were 2-0 up against St. Pat's, and let's be honest, it was only ever going to end one way, regardless of whether it was in Ireland or Spain. It was in Ireland, but it was always going to be one way, wasn't it? Kral's training plan? No, Kral's leaving us anyway, so it doesn't matter. Any growth from these guys? Ronnie Kuhn is up 1 to 57. Oh, he's flying, lads. He's absolutely flying. He's probably better off as a cam, actually, rather than a centre forward. So let's drop you to cam. 4 weeks. Okay. This guy is just a centre-back. He's just not a very good centre-back, unfortunately. So up next for us then in the first played game is Dortmund. We are 2 points behind them. If we win, we will be into the top 5. We're still 7 points off Leipzig at the top, who are continually flying, but we're only 3 points off Bayern in second. We've got them to play later today. If we can win both of our league games in today's episode that will remain, we'll be top 4. We might even be top 2. Dortmund, of course, with brand new signing Darwin Nunez up top at striker. Sasha Bowie at right back for them as well is another new signing. Duranville starts on the left. They've got Lukaku on the bench. Marcel Sabitzer, also Devin Wrench is also on the bench. They've got many an option. Dortmund, but BVB in 4th at the moment. And will be lower than that if we beat them. Papadopoulos. Ben Sabaini again. Duranville driving down the line. Doing really well. Kral just stands there in the way twice. Still, Dortmund come close to scoring. It's just falling for them at the moment. Julian Brandt will take the corner. Krause should win this header. Darwin Nunez does. And dominates him. Dortmund lead by a goal to nil. And it's a hell of a header. Nets can't close down. Kim. Chan. Chan. Finds Darwin. Darwin. Duranville. Past the post. Look at it. Boulaidi is going down the line. And he's found well. And turns equally impressively. Boulaidi going all the way. Boulaidi! I love him. He's so good. I don't know whether he feels so good because he's genuinely that impressive, or whether he feels so good because the majority of the rest of the squad aren't at his level. Not sure yet. All I know is I like Boulaidi. 1-1 at Signal Iduna Park. Out to Robertone. Driven out wide. Nets tries to spin Sacha Boui, but Sacha Boui is just too good. Can Robertone get there? Well, yes and no, actually, is the answer to that question, weirdly. Kang delivers... Oh, yeah, that just... What is happening? What's going on? I've got nothing to say. I've got nothing positive to say. I'm biting my tongue. Good goal, Ben Sabini. Good finish. Well done. Duranville with a nice sharp turn. Ben Sabini tackled by Mason Mount. And away we go on a counter, perhaps. Boulaidi is with me. But he's been friggin' lazy. Inside. Toussaint. Dia. Tackled by Papadopoulos. Nice tackle. Still maybe Folland in behind. Kev, the angle is very tight. Keep it in play. Keeping it in possession. Weiser, Toussaint, Mount. I'm going to have to go out wide. Boulaidi back post maybe. Folland back post maybe. Sacha Boui with a flick clearance definitely. And we will probably now lose this game by 2-1 because of that nonsensical second for Borussia Dortmund. Sometimes... just feels like you're destined to lose a game of football, doesn't it? Diamande with a good tackle, then wouldn't run after it, and they get the throw in because the game wanted to make a substitution. Bite your tongue, Mr. Chesnoid. Oh, through the legs of the defender. And top corner. Dortmund! Final kick of the game. Dortmund win by 3-1. And I think we just want to forget about that. That felt utter BS. I've ranted and raved on stream about it. I won't do it in the YouTube video. I'll try and edit the majority of it out. Lucas Robertone. Why are we judging Lucas Robertone? He's been my second best player this season. Up next, Augsburg in the cup, where I am desperate for a win. Augsburg still with Danny Welbeck up top for them. They're not in bad form. They've only lost one of their recent 5. Udokai at centre-back is pretty solid too. Musa up top. No, I think it was Noosa that scored against me last time we played a Noosa, not Musa. Robertone wins it back and is immediately tackled before they have the chance to do anything. Weiser intercepts that. The foul's been given here. Musa with a quick free kick. Breithaupt. Engels. Engels through the gap. Musa trying to find a gap of his own. Al-Mazrati trying to stop him doing so. Musa again. Oh, lovely ball. I don't know where the marking is, but Vargas draws the save out of the keeper. Is there any point having a right back if he's just going to do that and run in behind? Engels with the delivery. They're going to score, aren't they? Musa should have done. He's headed it over the bar. Leite driven to Weiser. Into Folland. Weiser again. Robertone's here. Robertone looking for Mason Mount. Beats his man. Mason Mount in the box. Brilliant save by Kubek. I don't quite know how he's been able to do that. Mount with the delivery. Boulay Diaz up. Engels wins the header. Can Harto get to that? He can. Chest control finds Ali Al-Mazrati. Robertone, look at the space out here for Weiser. And then if we can maybe find some space in here for Kevin Folland on his left. Robertone with a fake shot that then loses control. Oh, I'm trying my best here. I am trying my best. Oh, as if. Oh, don't. That's going to go in. I am losing the will to live. 1-0 Augsburg. Well in, Harto. Well again Harto. Juranovic just keeps it in play. Mount on a breakaway. Looks like he's running at half speed. Looking for Boulay Diaz. Need the support. Toussaint. Robertone. There's just no room. There's never any goddamn room. Diaz. Turns. Mount. Straight at the keeper. I know it's on his left. I thought it was Folland, so I tried to turn onto his left. Robertone with a... wanting to mount. Mount. Boulay Diaz. Please, Boulay. Juranovic. Mount. Robertone. Weiser. Keeper's ball. Musa. Forward. Oh, come on. Forward. Going out the cup, aren't I? I'm going out the cup. 1-0 Augsburg. I'm losing the will to live at the minute. In January, we are selling Folland. We are changing formation. It's started to work. And then it stopped again. Bayern are as strong as ever. Kieran Trippier at right back, though, is an intriguing one. Joshua Kimmich moved into midfield. Gnabry on the right, Coman left, Musiala and Harry Kane, of course. They're missing Lawrence through injury, but they've got new signing Joao Felix on the bench. Mazraoui, another option at right back that they've dropped for the incoming Kieran Trippier. Tillman on the bench as well. Someone that was tipped for us last year on 23 when we were at Sheffield United. It would be absolutely typical after all of the absolute nonsense that we've had to play through today if we now go and beat Bayern. Guerrero. Nicely to Harry Kane. And Musiala and Kingsley Coman. Al-Mazrati can't get there. The other defender that tried says Gnabry. Renault with a save. Good stop by the man between the sticks. Joshua Kimmich will take the corner short into Guerrero. Robertone in the way. Oh, wow. Robertone then subsequently murdered by Joshua Kimmich. Man down, indeed. Yellow card, please tell me at least. Yes, okay, thank God for that. Oh, nicely played into Harry Kane. Al-Mazrati comes across and Al-Mazrati dominates. Look for Mason Mount, actually. Lovely ball. Really quite know where everybody else has disappeared to, but... that's poor from Goretzka. It's from behind. She's not going to get a card out at all, the referee. Okay, if you say so. Juranovic, switch it. Nets is out here. Under control. Looking for Folland. Onside. Folland to Mason Mount. Ref. The fans are calling for the pen. Matthijs de Ligt just flattened me. I mean, that surely that objectively is a foul. Folland to Luca Nets. Nets to beat Trippier. And the ball's in. Kim Min-jae quite simply just chests it onwards. And it's safe. Kimmich. Musiala again. Gnabry. Al-Mazrati's in the way. 1-0 Bayern! My luck continues. What's German for Angrynoid? because I am that right now. Lovely interception. Keeper's... It's not even shot yet, and the keeper's already on the floor. Dear. Mount. Neuer makes the save. Chance from the corner for an equaliser before half-time. Boulaidia's up. It was Diamande that threw himself at it. It's wide of the target. We trail again. Coman, Musiala, Kane, inevitable. 3 minutes. Bayern 2, Union 0 in the second half. I've changed formation. I've gone 4-3-3, and I've immediately conceded. Well in Luca. Next as well. Looking for Dia. Finding Dia. Folland on the run down the left. Pointed where he wanted it. Put it exactly where he asked for it. Lay that in front of Boulaidia. Can help it on its way. And Mason Mount. Manuel Neuer. Oh, mate. If I can't score one-on-ones like that, what chance in hell do I have with anybody scoring anything ever? It's Kingsley Coman down the wing. Bayern look for a third. They won't get it, but I'm getting nothing today. Absolutely dicked against Dortmund, against Augsburg, and against Bayern. Thank the Lord for the 2 3-0 wins at the beginning of the day, because if it all went like that, I'd be tempted to just scrap the whole fucking series. Right, we changed to the 4-3-3. That didn't work very well for us either. At the moment, I don't know what to do to get something out of this Union Berlin side other than play a different game. But the gameplay has shit on me today, and I need to shut up. Otherwise, bridges will get burned. 3 straight defeats on the back of 3 victories. In fact, we won every game in the previous month, and then that happened today. We'll look for better tomorrow, or in the next one. This might be Friday's episode, actually. We are top of our European group at least, but we're out of the Pokal. We're 7th in the league, 5 points off of the top 4, and Dortmund have a game in hand. I think I'm... Nope. I'll see you next time.